What's going on, retro fans? We're continuing our coverage of Bionic Commando. Uh, I know you guys were all about this. This is an amazing NES game from 1989, and we're going to get to the end of this. And right now, we are in one of the final levels. Again, love this bionic arm. This was such an amazing concept. And if you remember what I was talking about last time, this was actually all about Hitler. It was actually called Hitler's Resurrection, top secret in Japan. And you're going to find out why in this video. I'm going to show you. You can't tell me that Master D is not Hitler. Anyway, we're continuing this level, and again, like I said, this is one of the final levels. A lot of things that we got to do here. We're taking out, obviously, there's way more enemies in these levels. There's way more action going on. We have to really, really be careful. And some of them are kind of labyrinthine, honestly. We're going to get to certain areas where you're going to be looking at like actual labyrinths. Like you have to go through certain areas and do certain things, like this one right here. This is really big. A lot of this stuff could have been avoided, honestly. Like what I just did, this level right here, I should have went to the top. I should have went and did what do you call it? Kind of. Yeah, I'll show you. It's kind of like wild. It's hard to explain on video, but you know, with what I was doing here, honestly, I could have ended this in way less time, only because of the way that this labyrinth works. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and you'll be able to figure it out, trust me. Bionic Commando was really not that tough, honestly, as a game. Especially since, you know, you were able to get all those like continues and stuff. If you got the continues, you could beat this in one setting. It'll take you like maybe 2 hours to like complete. Uh, I remember when I first got this game, I believe it was 1990, and my aunt gave me this game, and right away, the same night that I got it, I actually beat it. And she was very upset. She vowed never to buy another Nintendo game for me, just because I I beat this game while she was still there. Anyway, we of course are going to the wiretapping. We're going to the communications. They're telling us that the final communicator that we have is useful in certain areas, which it is. And we're just going to get through this level here. Honestly, there is a way that you could just get to this area and, you know, like the other area where the other communications is, and do this. Now, this is a little bit difficult. What you want to do is just walk onto this platform, get up here. Yeah, sometimes that has like a certain power that you want, or, you know, like sometimes it even has like health if you need it. Here we go. This is the second area. There's actually a way in the very first corridor that I had where we could have just gotten here and then went below, if you're careful, and gotten to the other area. But we'll see what's going on here. This is the disposal area. You know, we're trying to get through this. This is just... It was a lot of fun, honestly, this game. Like, once you understood what was going on, I mean, you know, Hitler aside, once you understood what you were doing in this game, it really was a lot of fun. See, this is the first corridor that we went through. When you get here, it's obviously a boss area, so, like, the boss, it's closed. You just have to go all the way to the top, get to the last area that we were, and then go beyond that to like the next area, and you'll be able to like get through it. It would make this level so much quicker. Anyway, we're taking these guys out, and they're a little bit crazy, which, I mean, we need to expect because they're defending their area. And all we need to do, just if you've got the rocket launcher, just pay attention to like the actual the generator there. It just makes it so much easier if you just defeat that and not worry about the enemies. You could worry about the enemies, but you'll make yourself crazy. So that was that area. Now we'll go to other areas and we'll see what's going on with the rest of this whole board here. And actually, there's going to be somebody who we find, and they're going to tell us that there are secret routes. And the secret route, you could actually get a helmet, which, if you've noticed, sometimes bullets are deflected off of me, and that is because I have the bulletproof vest, or, I'll have the helmet, I'll have whatever. And again, just in case you didn't know, the last time, these little areas where we're fighting these trucks, where we're fighting these things, you want to fight them. You want to kill either the tanks or the guys with the shields. Not tanks, jeeps, or the guys with the shields. Those guys will actually drop continues. So you'll be able to, just continue. Just in case you die later on. You're going to die a lot in this game, trust me. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just wild. So here we go. This is one of the areas that we go to. We're looking for a machine gun. You have to find Destroyer 3, this guy. He'll ask you if you want a machine gun. You say yes, and he gives you extra information, and you're able to go into this spot and get a machine gun. Destroyer 1 and 2, they will also ask you if you want a machine gun, but if you say yes to them, you go into like the areas where they're next to, you're not going to get that machine gun. There's going to be a machine gun in there. You'll grab it, and of course, nothing happens. So you really want to be careful. And by the way, if you're noticing that, this kind of like jumps around, it is because I am kind of doing stuff in the background, trying to make it easier for you guys. I don't want you all to, see nonsense or like background noise or anything like that. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. My favorite thing is the rocket launcher. Here goes one of those jeeps. You see that? That's a continue. Grab that. You continue going. And you just get all the way to the end. That's how you continue the game. If you die, it'll give you continue because you got those things. And, oh, God, I ran into 2 in a row here. This is absolute insanity. But we're going to deal with it. We're going to go through it. We're going to get those extra continues. And we're going to carry on because that's what we do. That's what commandos do. Again, if you didn't see the last video, this is actually a continuation, a spiritual successor, if you will, to the original Commando, in which you go and you are Super Joe, the Commando, and it's a top-down thing. You're just running around and shooting the enemies and getting through the level and stuff like that. This is a continuation. Super Joe was captured, and it's up to Rad Spencer, the character who we are right now. That's why he has the sunglasses, because, in the 1980s, that was cool. He's the Bionic Commando, and he's out to look for Super Joe. He's got to save him. Besides saving him, he's got to defeat the Bads organization, which is pretty much the Nazis. That's what they went with here. Of course, in the West and in Germany, if they wanted this game to sell, they were not going to say anything about the Nazis. Believe it or not, in Germany, and all of my German fans know this, for a long time, you could not make any references to any Nazi memorabilia. Wolfenstein, which was heavily Nazi-centric, they had to change it. They had to change who the characters were so that way it could sell in Germany. Germany, I mean, look, no offense to the German people. You guys are absolutely fabulous, especially nowadays. I understand what it is that you follow somebody who's in power, who, makes a lot of promises and stuff like that. And that was Hitler. He made a lot of promises. He wanted the German people to, come to power and everything. And, they followed him. It wasn't, that they were bad people, like actually. It was just that, this was a guy promising all kinds of stuff. So they went with it. When you're in a depression, when you're in, just a bad situation financially, you have somebody who makes all these promises, you follow through, and that's what happened. And right now, Germany, they are so repetitive about what went on during World War II. So, by all means, I don't want any of my German viewers to feel bad. Like, look, especially, you guys nowadays, you had nothing to do with what happened back then. And, nobody should hate you. Nobody does hate you guys, actually. And, it's a fact. That's what happened. So, you know, this game, they changed a lot of what was going on. These guys were Nazis in this game. And rather than call them Nazis, they call them the BADDS, the BADS organization. And they were trying to resurrect Master D, a fallen hero of theirs who died and had the secrets of the Albatross. So that's what, like that's the whole point of this game. It's one of those. It's really, honestly, it is a great story, and it's one of those like real wild kind of things that came out of the 80s. But again, they changed a lot of names. They changed a lot of what was going on so that you didn't know that it had anything to do with Nazis, that it had anything to do with Hitler. They just wanted to hide that fact, especially if they were going to sell it in the West, and certain European countries as well. So that's basically the background of this game. It's so wild. But that's why, like Wolfenstein, they took out anything that resembled a swastika or anything to do with Nazis. There were a bunch of other games with the same thing. I mean, obviously, in the States, we got those things, and, like we thought nothing of it. But, certain parts of Germany, they weren't having that. And that's understandable. So here we go. We're going to transfer through here. And by the way, like I'm sorry I was going on about like that other stuff, but in this area where you find the neutral zones, when you go into certain neutral zones, the last neutral zone that we went into, they actually spoke about secret underground compartments, and those secret underground compartments actually hold a extra gear item that you'll want to get. It's the helmet, and it increases not only your ability to, like not take on as many bullets, but sometimes it actually will deflect a bullet, which I think is pretty wild. I still can't get over that I'm playing this game. This was one of my favorite games in the 80s, early 90s. Real, for some people, this was real hard. And, again, it's one of the games I completed. I had so much fun completing this game. A lot of the older Nintendo and Sega Genesis games I absolutely loved. This is one of them. This one has my heart. It really does. It was a lot of fun. Look at this guy. He's going to kill me, and I can't even shoot at him because I'll get attacked. And this is a area, just in case you don't have enough of those bullets. I maxed out early on just because I kept replaying early levels just to get, like the maximum amount of those bullets so that way I could be as healthy as possible, honestly. Who is this guy? Look at this. He wants to die. That's all he did. Wow. What a fool. Yeah, later on, some of the neutral areas really didn't make sense. You could shoot the guys inside of those areas, but you can't shoot them outside. If you shoot outside, you're going to be in trouble. You shoot inside, you're all good. Here we go. We're going to go to another neutral area. And like I said, the neutral areas that you actually go to uh, that are between those areas, they've got all kinds of stuff. This really made me angry. You need the Trigun in order to blast that. So if you go to that area, and here's a problem, right? If you go to that area, there's no way out of it at all. There's like no reset or anything. So either you start your game all over from the beginning, or you have the Trigun. So just remember that before you go to this level. If you have this game, don't make any crazy mistakes like that, because you will be really frustrated, especially if you have to start the game from the beginning. It's going to drive you absolutely insane, especially if you're, like one of these completionists who wants to get everything done in the game. That actually angered me. Like the first time I did that, uh, I lost it. I had to like completely reset the game because it didn't give you continues. There were no enemies or in that one area that could kill you, so that you could like restart. So just keep that in mind. Or if you're playing on an emulator, make sure you save before you get to these last three stages, because trust me, you will be frustrated if you have to start it all over again. I mean, on an emulator, on a PC emulator, you actually have the ability to run it at speeds of 150 or more, so that you could rush through the entire level. But if you're trying to play it legit, like I am, you definitely just want to avoid that. So here we go. This level, once we get here, we have to really swing here. It's a complete exercise. At this point, you really do have to be good at using that bionic arm, because if you're not, you're going to run into problems. And trust me, you don't want to run into any problems. You want to know exactly how to use that bionic arm. And here we go. We're at the end. This guy still deflecting all my bullets and stuff like that. So rather than deal with him, we're just going to go around him basically, and we're going to take this thing out, because that's what we're going to want to do. And here we go. We're taking this guy out. The actual thing out. You could just avoid him. Take out what you need to take out. And we'll get this level done. In the books. And out of the way. There we go. Towards the end, you get like nothing really too useful. But guess who we found? Super Joe. So that's Rad Spencer. Let him know we came to rescue you. And there's Super Joe, the original Commando, from the original Commando game. He's letting us know what he knows so far. This new empire, they're trying to do what the Nazis couldn't do, which is to resurrect the actual, what they call the Albatross. So Super Joe is going to help you fight. He's actually going to go behind enemy lines, even though you just saved him. In true Commando style. And he's telling us about the machine gun, even though we've already got it, like I told you. So we're gonna go to the next area. First, we're gonna go through this thing again. Just in case any of you are wondering, this is literally how the game Commando went. And Commando was one of my favorite games way back in the day. I used to play it on the Commodore 64, not even the Nintendo Entertainment System. Uh, Again, one of my favorites. It was absolutely amazing. So much fun. So now we're getting to the final three stages here, and we're going to take these things out. So let's see, we are at level 10, and we have all the weapons we need. Yeah, that where that cross is, it will also get a bulletproof vest, and we'll also get the helmet. You don't get that till later on in the game. These things, this is the first time I've ever seen these uh, enemies, these laser things that shoot. But you know, again, this is another level. Like I'm saying, you really, really have to be a master of the bionic arm at this point. You really have to know what you're doing. And you know, early on, I was actually kind of surprised by what I saw there. That's why I died. I was just like, oh, wow, didn't see that coming. These lasers are annoying. Take them out. And we gotta get. We obviously can't get up there. It's not gonna do us any good. We're gonna have to go this way, and you're gonna have to. It just like I did. You gotta be good. It gets like really crazy like later on in the stages. It really is going to test your ability to not just use the weapons but the bionic arm itself. So here we are. Here I am kind of like swinging, and there we go. You saw that? That's oh, it gets so bad. It it really does. And you're gonna have to like really master this bionic arm for like the end of the game, because you're gonna be using it like you will not believe. There's more of these slimes. They're not gonna like do damage to you. Oh, look at this thing. We're gonna have to get close to this and just pull ourselves, just in case you didn't know that. You gotta be ready for that. And then here we go. We're gonna go through here. This is where we need to be, and then we're going to have to cross this gap after we get out of here. Again, such an absolute pain. Such an absolute pain. All right. These guys are going to like mess with us. Let's get out of here. It's not worth it to actually fight them all. It really isn't. Let's get the last communication and see like what is going on, and then we'll move along. Newly developed bazooka from HAL, and that's not a weapon that you're going to get anytime soon. You have all the weapons. That's going to be a weapon towards the end, which is kind of weird because I would think that the rocket launcher is stronger than the bazooka. But, you know, apparently that's what they want you to get. They want you to get this bazooka from HAL. And you won't meet HAL until like the last board, so... Now here's where things get crazy. You're going to jump onto that, duck, move. And then over here, I was kind of worried. I was like, oh my god, these things are falling. Like, what are they falling to? I can't grab onto anything. And then I just decided to fall. And there we go. That's what you're going to do. So you're going to move along to the left. Watch out for these things because they're going to just keep dropping. Pull yourself up. And there is the end of the stage. And again, just be careful. One of these flying gunner robots again, which is not going to stop us because we are way too strong for this. And there we go. We just take out that machine and we're done with this level. We obtained a free man. That's what we did. All that, and that's all we got. So now from here, you could go to 11, you could go to 12. I don't think we could go to 12 yet. But what we're going to do, we're going to go and mess with those like hidden zones. Because that's what we really want to do. When you get to the hidden zone, it's going to be just like this. It is Commando style. Again, the original Commando, this is how this went. And we're just going to go in there and take them out. When you get to the end there, it automatically, just puts you in the back of that truck. Don't know why they never thought to like go and attack that truck, but it is what it is. So here we are. We're going to 19, which is another neutral zone. And we have everything we need. We're going to see what we get out of here. His 100th opponent. He's defeated 100 people. And this was actually unnecessary. We came here before. But if you need a lot of these extra bullets so that you could level up, because those are actually experience points, you would come to the zone. You would come and you would repeatedly get those things so that way you get what you need. You maximize your character. I like to do it early on. I know it's like an absolute pain. I'm telling you. 300 experience points is the max. And when you get those things, though, you get like max health, which is great. And you get it out the way, honestly. And then, of course, attacking all those trucks, you get all of the... You get as many continues as possible, which you're going to need. I think the maximum is 9. So you take on 5 of these things, and each one drops 2. You get a 10th one. Obviously you don't get that 10th one, but you have 9 in a row. So you continue along. And here we go. We're going to go through the secret areas. So that way we could go and get the actual helmet, which we're going to need. This neutral zone, we again don't need to be here. This is Destroyer 1. Like I was saying before, oh no, it's not Destroyer 1. This is something totally different. We're waiting for you. They've got a prisoner from the enemy. And, like you get close to him, he starts to talk. And he actually tells you about the secret routes. See? He's telling you all about it. 17, 15, and 18. Those are the secret routes that he's got going on. And then we go and we'll check those out. So we could really just leave this level. We don't even have to be here. Then, of course, he's telling us about Joe. We already found Joe, so we know what's going on. And let's see. We'll go to the secret areas. I'll show you what's going on. And this is a zone that you will not see normally. Of course, they do have, like the extra continues. You got to kill the blue soldiers in order to get them. But there's the helmet. That is the only time you will get this. You just get it once, either in this zone or in the other zone that is the same thing. And what will end up happening is you'll have the helmet and you could go about your business. So now we'll take on the final 2 areas. We'll take on 11. You can't get to 12 until you complete 11. And then we'll see what's going on from there. So, this is one of the most annoying levels ever. Trust me on this. You have to be on point with your ability to use the bionic arm. Look at this. I took damage. You gotta expect that. This guy, he's just gonna like have his hands in his pocket. He'll punch you though. See? There's a couple of these guys in this area. Oh my God, these things are so crazy. So here we go. We're obviously not going to get anywhere this way. We're going to have to climb up here. And we're going to have to get across this whole gap. We're going to have to avoid everything here. It's going to be a lot of different enemies, and this, oh my God, this is going to suck. Here we go. Gotta take this thing out. A lot of these rovers. Here we go. There goes another one of these dudes. We'll just shoot him from below. Get rid of him. And here we go. There's what we needed. See what's going on here. We're almost done with this game, guys. And if you followed everything that I was doing, you are going to maximize this. You're going to be absolutely winning this really, really soon. So here we go. Hal is giving us some information. And we're going to get out of here. We're going to go this way. And this is, I'm telling you right now, maximize, learn how to use that bionic arm. You see that? You see how bad I messed up? Let's get this done. Come on. We can absolutely do this. Again, it's such a pain. You really, if you learn early on how to like really use this bionic arm, like mess around with it in the first stage, die a gabillion times, learn how to use it, you'll be a master of this. I haven't played this game in so long, and this is why I'm so bad at this. When I first got this game, I was so good at it because, again, I died like a million times, and here I am, 1989. Now I'm trying to play this game and just be really good at it. But you know, this I'm taking my time with. I could have just jumped in that fire and pulled myself up with the bionic arm there, but you know, I'm trying not to take damage, trying to be professional, trying to show you guys what's up. Even though I'm pretty sure some of you could show me up. And this is the result that we I'm telling you, this such nostalgia. By the way, I still have all my Nintendo cartridges. I absolutely love them. I have over 400 Nintendo cartridges. Some of them are worth tons of money. Tons of money. And I will not sell them, because I am trying to have a museum in my home. Maybe one day, like on this channel, I'll do a reveal. I'll show you guys everything that I have. I'll show you guys everything that like I own. All the cartridges, you'll see them. You know, it's not going to be like a flex. It's just going to be to show like my love and my passion for collecting retro games. I have arcade machines. I have tons of stuff. I don't know. Like, I love nostalgic items. That's one of my favorite things to collect. And, you know, some people appreciate it. Some people don't. My son actually does appreciate it. He really does enjoy the fact that I have all these older things. And he does love playing some of them. He thinks that some of them are more challenging than, like, the current games that we have. He's played the original Call of Duty. He's been like, wow, this is absolutely amazing. Like, he never thought that he would ever play that. He never thought that there was an origin story or an origin to any of that. So here we go again. Like I told you, you got to be good with those. With you see how I keep messing up, right? I'm telling you, when you get to this stage, make sure that you are a master of this bionic arm. This actually took me a hot minute. It took me a while to do this. I had a bunch of continues. You guys aren't going to see it. How many times I die and continue because I had to cut this short. I had to make this, it really viable for the channel. But here we go. We're going to try this again. Again, what I like to do is I like to make sure that I have the ability to grab onto things. Like I told you guys in the last video, make sure that you know how to grab between certain things so that you don't have to like keep grabbing and messing up. What you want to do is you want to grab something and be close enough that you could just grab like an oil barrel above like one of these platforms, so that way you don't have to like go the long route. You could actually cut a lot of time if you learn how to do that with the bionic arm. And here I am still messing this up. Now, I won't be mad if you fast forward through this so that you can see the point where I actually get through the board. I promise you, I'm getting through the board. It's coming. Here we go. I'm looking good. I'm looking sexy. Look at that. I did all right. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, you punk. Absolute garbage. All right, so again, trying not to do this so that you guys get sick of it. At this point, I get it. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Okay, I lied. I didn't get through that point, but here we go. I'm going to do it now. Trust me. It happens now. Not going to lie. It happens now. Here we go. You guys ready? You're ready. Here we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking sexy. Got to the other area. There it is. Now I got to jump on this. Yeah, buddy. Oh. Look, even in death, I still got to the end. And this is the end board. Here we go. Finally. I know you're like, finally. So we're going to get through this. I'm going to see what's up. Again, avoid everything and just take that out. And you saw how like the bullets bounced off of me? That was because I have the helmet. And here we go with the bulletproof vest, even though we don't need the bulletproof vest because we've got the helmet. And now, my friends, it's time for the final level. Let's do this. Let's get through this. Again, you need to make sure you mastered everything at this point. We are in the final bunker. This thing is a mess. This thing is a maze. So just follow what I'm doing and you'll get through it. So here we go. We're going to wiretap. He doesn't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Now let's communicate. Let's see what's going on. Super Joe is letting us know that it's divided by 2 barriers. You do have to defeat both barriers. You'll know that you defeated a barrier when you see like an electric field that you can't destroy. So you really have to like take it out. These things suck. This is like some Donkey Kong Jr. kind of nonsense. We want to avoid those sparks. Here we go. This is one of those things we got to take out. This is like the first barrier. There we go. Take it out. Really not that hard. Very simple to get through. And now we'll take out the second barrier. Yeah, these things, they're killers. You got to time your jumps and runs and the bionic arm with those sparks. Here we go. We got through. Let's take this guy out. Oh. Well, killed the second guy. Didn't kill that guy. Here we go. Messing with you. So you see this thing? It kind of looks like the Mega Man X kind of like one of the pods. That would have an electric field if you did not take it out. And there's no way around it except to take out that machine that we took out earlier. Oh, Super Joe's coming. So is Rad Spencer. So he's going to take out the power source of the base. He wants you to get the leader and get the hell out of here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can do it. Of course we can do it. We'll take these guys out. There is a zone that is unnecessary for you to like go into and battle. It'll be like one of those RoboCop things, and once you take him out, like nothing really significant happens. Like he's not guarding anything, so you'll really get messed up. And I believe it's in there that you get that RoboCop guy. And you'll think that, like, you know, you got through, like, the zone. He's not defending one of those zones. Look at that. Last minute, I used the health. So here, this is where you get the other zone. This is where you get the other machine. I'm telling you, that area before, if you were to, like, go in there and fight that guy, he wasn't going to, like... you wouldn't have done anything. You would have just been having an extra battle for absolutely no reason. So here we go. We're taking this thing out. Let's get back up the top. That's the worst part, like getting through all this now again. There we go. So now we destroyed the second barrier, and we're ready to take out the actual leader. I don't even know why I'm collecting these. I don't need to. There's a second barrier. If you didn't take that thing out, that would again have an electric fence, and you would be screwed. You would have to take it out. So again, this is where I die. But this is where you need to, again, be really good with the bionic arm. Because you got to get across that whole field there of spikes. That's where the leader is. And you know what's like really funny? I had an uncle who always told me, he says that he hates a level that even the boss can't get through. If the boss can't get through the level, why are they expecting you to get through the level? But of course you can get through this level. And here we are. There's Generalissimo. And of course he thinks he doesn't need their fearless leader because they figured out how to activate the Albatross, which is their ultimate weapon. That is their Metal Gear. Oh, looks like you failed, buddy. And now here's Master D out of the back to tank. Tell me who that is. Of course we know who that is. But that was quote unquote Master D. That is what they named him. That's how they try to sell this. It's very clearly Hitler. So now the Albatross, this battle is a little bit difficult. You see that glowing orange thing? That is our target. So what we have to do is use again our bionic abilities to get up there and shoot that thing. Now you got to watch out for all these flame jets that come out. This is very Mega Man, honestly. This looks a lot like something you would see out of Mega Man. So here we go. We have to. It's kind of difficult, but like the thing up there, that's what we got to grab onto, and that's how we just continuously shoot that thing. And you just have to be careful. This battle really isn't that hard. What makes it hard is the flame jets and the thing moving. Like you're really trying to get up there, and like it messes with you. Like if you're too close, you're too far, you're not on point, you're not centered, you won't be able to get that top part and attack that thing. But once you do, I mean, especially if you have the rocket launcher, it only takes a couple of shots and you're good. So here we go. Let's try this. Come on. Come on. Well, we got it, but we didn't get it at the point we needed it to. There we go. Come on. Yeah, this fight, just be patient. It's annoying. Make sure you have, the vitamins so that way you could like heal yourself. And again, make sure that you get that thing dead center so that you just keep going up dead center. See, I hate this freaking boss. It's one of the worst bosses ever. There we go. Just use the vitamins because I needed to. And again, I keep getting off center. That's the problem here. If I hit this thing dead center and I'm able to like use the arm and grab up there, then I'll be able to like, get through this with no issues. But again, I haven't played this game in forever, and this is the result. Look at this. Come on, I can do this. I promise you I can do this. I promise you. You guys are going to see the end of this game. I swear to God. Come on. Come on. Just a few more shots. I just need one more volley of shots from that thing, and it's a wrap. It's done. Here we go. Here we go. No, 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 no. You're screwing me. Come on. All right. Come on, Bionic Commando. You're making me look bad in front of all the viewers. Oh my God. Am I going to die here? I'm going to die here. I'm seriously going to die with 1 health. This is garbage. Come on. Come on. This battle isn't even that hard. Come on. Yes. Yes. Ah! Come on. You just need a few more shots. That's all you need. Come on. I'm telling you, this is such an annoying boss battle. It's one of the most annoying boss battles ever because it really is simple. You just really need... There we go. Oh, look at that. And it's done. And it's over. And believe it or not, this actually isn't the end. There's still a little more to do. You have to get through here. Here's Hal. This is when you actually meet Hal. I take this bazooka. I love the translation. That was awesome. So, Master D is escaping in a helicopter. What we have to do is shoot at the cockpit. There we go. Did it the first time. That's what's up. Otherwise, you'd have to like keep battling the same freaking thing over and over again until you got it. Oh, he exploded. Look at that. There we go. So now you'll see the ending. We have to escape from this area. The base is going to explode because they didn't add an E It'll explode in 60 seconds. And we're going to have to deal with just one enemy here. Very Metroid. But there's one enemy that is going to attack us. That guy there. And all you need to do is like really avoid him. Just get out of here. Climb up. Escape. Of course, you know, like he got me at you know, like the little bit of health I had. The base is still going to explode. And here we go. And we got to get up there. It's too early to feel safe. He's going to kill us right here. Not if we just avoid him. There we go. And we're out. Once you get past him, it's a wrap. You're completely out of here. There we go. So this is the ending. Enjoy the ending sequence and the end credits. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.